I still think Superman could beat Jesus' ass.
And welcome to another grand episode of Dots and Lines.
That was crazy.
This is where me and my closest friends come together to talk about anime, manga, comics, and everything in between. So please, guys, introduce yourselves so we can get started.
Hello, it's your boy, me Connell, your friendly neighborhood Renaissance man. I do all the things with all the stuff.
He said so we can get started. Like we didn't start off Jesus versus Superman. Anyway, Mr. Sniffles, Digga Des. And today I am the second son, but that's because his name is Desmond.
Mm-hmm.
See what you did there.
Bars.
I'm Chris. I'm Chris. I don't have a nickname yet.
Uncle Chris.
Oh God, don't call me Uncle Chris.
And I am Grayson Red, a big old nerd. So let's get this show on the road. There's a lot of stuff for us to talk about and a lot of joy to be spread.
Let's spread it.
Shout out to Joy Boy.
Pause. Listen, if there's one thing I've realized, it's that Joy Boy ain't nothing to be played with. I have never seen Luffy in Gear 5 look nervous until Amet untied that knot and Joy Boy pulled up with his hockey with his dick on the table. Woo!
Yeah.
This episode of One Piece was so fire. It was everything I wanted it to be. Like the elders getting shook, Emu crying damn near because of PTSD, and everyone understanding there's levels to this hockey situation. Okay.
I don't even think everyone realized that there are levels. I think Luffy realized their levels because at this point, Luffy is the pinnacle of like essentially the verse in terms of like, except for like Emu, the strongest thing that we've seen is Luffy. And he just felt something stronger. And even like if you look at his face here, he's paused. He's like, I don't know what to do with this information now that I have it.
Yeah, I've never seen Luffy look nervous. I've also like the intensity. Listen, we've seen hockey knock people out. That's dope. But they had so much gravitas to this. Do you know what I mean? The fact that like they did panoramic views to see people get knocked out by hockey, let me know. Oh, they're not playing around. They want us to know that Joy Boy was that boy for real.
Yeah,
Like,
and one of the big things about Egghead too, Egghead is the mark of when the story changes. It's the mark of when we get into like now we're actually in the story of One Piece because I believe it was after this Oda was like, yeah, the last 20 years was just backstory. Now we're gonna get into the actual story of One Piece.
Essentially, look at this, bruh. This was crazy work. Bro, all the elders really got shook up so bad they got transformed out of their zone awakenings. I didn't even know that was possible.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was possible. And bro, this is how I know that Oda really just wanted to wank everybody, right? Because, well, wank Joy Boy. Bruh, he pushed them out, teleported them, and just had a slow up shot of them being ashamed. Wow. Just ashamed. Like, I'm weak. I've never facts.
Got that man on his knees.
You ass. What?
Nah, that's shame. That's that bell. Shame.
We saw Emu visibly shaking with one of her handlers coming out like, oh my God, Emu, are you okay? Can you imagine someone's aura being so deadly that you feel it from half a world away and you fall to your knees like Lil Durk in that video? Like the law came.
And you said this world's bigger than Earth, so that's a long distance.
Yeah, but it's honestly interesting too, and it raises so many questions about the overall like the Void Century. Like, what was that? What was so devastating that they had to literally burn the books and erase an entire century of human existence? Right? It was Joy Boy.
It was Joy Boy.
Joy Boy was out here in these streets clapping Emu's cheeks.
Wiping Emu's cheeks. Whatever was going on, Joy Boy does not want to speak of it. But with everything going on with Shanks and him being connected to manga spoilers, we're gonna talk about manga today stuff.
Spoilers.
With everything going on with Shanks and him being connected to the Holy Knights, I think we're gonna see deeper connections from Emu and the original pirate Joy Boy. One Piece is on such a great run right now. This is what everything I ever wanted to be. Thank God. Thank God.
Yeah. And even speaking about the Shanks twist, at first I thought it was ass, right? Like I thought it was an ass pull. I was like, all right, yeah, he is a twin or whatever. But now, like the more that we've gotten about it, like I'm kind of here for it.
Oh no, I'm with you. Like it was an ass pull that I'm here for.
Yeah.
Definitely still talking panels right now for those who just still don't know when to get off of the spoiler part. I got you.
Well, this is just a clean ass pull. So.
Spoilers. He goes to jail.
Shout out to Plot Armor and Anime Upper though. Why do I know that this happened? Because of them. And we gotta have a slight discussion because we did off a pre-pod about spoiler culture, but yeah.
Hey, to my dear friend that spoiled one of the things that happens in the Doomsday trailer. I love you. You're a piece of shit.
I think Kevin Feige leaked the trailer.
No,
he did.
No, he didn't, because Disney has been going on a cease and desist spree since the trailer leaked. A spree. Niggas is going nuts.
Hey, man,
yeah, but how else do you test the water?
Burners do exist.
I mean, only thing
how else do you test the water to see because they've been
Marvel got checked.
We can get to that later.
Yeah,
we get to that later. That's the whole thing.
If in another reality he actually did leak that, I hope that. So Gachiakuta, man.
The Marvel, you're gonna have to edit that out.
Great, yeah.
Marvel overlords.
We love you, Marvel. Thank you for everything you do for us. Please don't cut our mics. Gachiakuta was so great this week. It was great to see. First off, they were swagged out, with the bumping that new ASAP Rocky in their car.
What episode was this?
Nah, that was a new
episode 23.
Fly God. They were definitely bumping West Side Gun.
100%.
It's Griselda season right now. Shout out to Conway.
That's facts though.
But not just the impact of just that scene alone. Like why did it have so much legs? Because Gachiakuta is like making cultural impact already off of season 1.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Shout out to Jabber, just the greatest YN we've seen.
Big facts.
I also love the fact that I liked this just little detail of like, oh yeah, why would they have flowers in a trash world? So when Rudo tries to bring him flowers, niggas is like, huh? Why would you? What, nigga? You know how hard it is to make these? Yeah. Like as much as Rudo struggled in the surface, like he lived a blessed life compared to the average, person on the ground.
Yeah.
It's an evil world we live in.
Even in his like trash world was still leaving back. Like when you think of it, that's a good point. I never thought about it that way. Like even in him living in like the slums, it's still better than him living in the literal slums.
A literal slums, a literal underworld.
Literal underworld, yeah.
At least he has true friends here. That's one thing.
Well, that's good, yeah.
Definitely true friends. Shout out my boy Zonka.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. These two rivalry and them like liking each other and hating each other. I think it's very fun. I like how they play it. I really appreciate it. It was also good to know that Zonka didn't go out like no bitch. It's just that he didn't get the right protection spell. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Nigga almost died.
But he could flex though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That might have killed him even quicker. He might have gone for a move and flexed unexpectedly, and Jabber would have split his throat or something.
Yeah, but I do like the visual symmetry of his backstory and him being the kid and then being hard on himself, and because he was effectively a prodigy, but then he came up against a real prodigy and was like, oh nah, I'm not built for this, and it crushed his spirit, and now he's in that same boat with Jabber, where Jabber's a prodigy, and he came across him and then he lost, and he's like, you know what, I just need to work harder. Very calm, very somber. It's like, I need to get stronger.
Levels.
Yeah, he shouldered it all for real.
It's kind of like
Yeah.
a Goku Frieza scenario. Frieza is a prodigy. Goku had to struggle to get to that point.
Boy, he struggled.
Yeah,
No, he's struggling.
yeah, he struggled. Yeah.
Boy, that man struggled.
Yeah, Frieza's also a racist.
Yeah, very much.
Hey, shout out my boy Ghetto too. I finally saw JJK Zero, whatever. Shout out my boy and his genocidal monkey business, man. We'll talk about JJK later.
Wow.
At least y'all know that if I rock with anyone in JJK, y'all kind of already knew that movie was gravitating to the nukes. Y'all already knew that.
Well, aside from genocide, let's talk
Hold up. I do have 2 notes with Gachiakuta real quick.
Yeah.
Because again, Zodo don't say shit that don't mean shit. So the thing with the chokers, there's so many like little plot things that they like went over in this episode. About how, Bundus was there when Engine was kind of checking out the chokers to see if about their communication. So Zodo was already up on that, leader of the Raiders, and he's like, "Yo, they might have someone else with a Watchmen series user," and they like pan to like this dude who looking like Nagato sitting in the chair with the thing all out of them. I'm not too sure what piece of Exodia that is for the Watchmen series. But again, during the backstory, he was saying how one person was wearing them all. But when they showed the flashback of him talking about the original Watchmen series user, he had 4 other people behind him. So 5 pieces of Exodia. We've already seen 3: the boots with Amo, we've seen the jacket with Zodo himself, and the gloves with Rudo. So if this user for the cleaners is actually using Watchmen series to deliver like the messages underground with the chokers, then they've already gotten 2 out of the 4 of those 5, and it kind of makes sense too of how if Recto was connected to the cleaners in any shape or fashion, that he would have gotten his hands on a Watchmen series if one of the cleaners already has one for as communication goes. So it's getting real deep. They skimmed over last episode before this. Engine reaching in his bag, like, what is that? Is that a second vital instrument? They always panning the cleaners leader when they talking about some after Zodo says some shicey shit. Like it's so much nuggets in this, and this is just a master class of a first season for real.
Yeah, I mean sorry.
No, you're
You
fine.
go.
Second core did wonders. I love this second core. It's great.
Yeah, I mean the redheaded chick had a second vital instrument as well.
Nah, Rio? What was
It was it was of the King Von variety.
This is true. This is true.
Not from 63rd.
Vital
She
instrument
upped
hitting
that
your
John
vital
twice.
points.
Yeah, she upped that John twice. No hesitation. Didn't even think about it. She was like, "You a strong fighter." Not anymore.
Not anymore. She was looking at Homegirl when she came back, like, I really should have killed her.
Another note is Nord is not dead and she is not banished. What it looks like is they took her hair and her comb. So I'm guessing it's the most important thing to you. I'm not too sure, but we definitely thought she was out of here. Good to see that she's still alive.
Yeah. So then there's a question: is Amo dead or is Amo still alive?
We have to find out. Episode 24. This by the time this episode drops, we would know for sure, because that's the last. This as of the episode of this recording. This is gonna be the last episode of Gachiakuta season 1. So episode 24, we're gonna find out about Amo.
Honestly, dub first season. Really great first season.
Great first season.
Yeah.
I think this is up next.
Yeah, I'm a little bit behind you guys. I'm still up for 21, but I am liking it though.
It's worth the binge. Yeah, go ahead and binge.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of pacing myself, but the format I'm watching on takes a while for it to come out. So
Yeah. Can we also talk about the mangaka too? How there's some mangaka who will put out little tidbits about their series that don't add anything, like the mangaka Fire Force, who was like, it's not real, it's all in their heads, and they're just swinging swords around. Like that was unnecessary. I didn't need to know that. You could have kept that to yourself.
Demon Slayer, don't chill off Fire Force. That's
yeah.
real.
Yeah, I was a little confused.
Yeah, Fire Force, my bad, Demon Slayer.
You good?
So
You good?
yeah, when a mangaka said that, it kind of took the piss out for me. I was like, I don't want to, I don't care too much about it anymore, and it kind of like almost ruined it a bit for me. But when a mangaka of Gachi was like, yeah, she put out the different, like they smell the different smells that each of them have.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sense she was like, yeah, almost smells pretty, but some parts stink. Uh, the kaiju smells like a wet blanket. It's like small stuff like that that make me appreciate the story more.
Shout out to Simiyu, whatever. This her,
Yeah.
you know her scent was immaculate. You know it.
Oh my God, cocoa butter and black girl magic.
Yeah, no, W Gachiakuta. Can't wait for that final episode. But this final episode is something we all need to talk about.
My heart, the feels.
Tough.
9 years, 10 years.
Yeah, it's 2015 in part, right?
Yep. Yeah, I am basking in the glory of the fact that so many people on the internet was like, "You guys were fucking bugging. This was a great ending."
Yeah.
Because I've been doing this show for a year straight, and niggas have been trying to argue me down, and I'm like, "No, it was good. What did y'all want it to end like?"
It was me. I'm niggas, but it
not just you. But yes.
but it ended with him teaching, and I think I may have missed the part with him rejoining everybody with his super suit.
Oh yeah, that came after. So the part where All Might rips out the title is like a chapter that came after the serialization of it ending. Like that's in like
Got
the
you.
final volumes type shit.
I didn't read that. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah. Nigga pulled out with the Lambo. Shout out my nigga
Yeah.
Deku, man. That nigga's just like, oh yeah, some sir de fries, extra large. Nigga suck my dick, nigga.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
Hey, these dorks on the internet that have no reading comprehension and thought because he leads, oh my God, he leads and teaches in one of the most prestigious high schools in all of Japan. What a fucking loser.
Oh, he saved Japan.
This nigga saved
In
the
the world.
world.
Yeah, but that nigga was human for a little bit.
Heroes.
Yeah.
Do you understand that this nigga not only is teaching the history of the greatest heroes of the world, there's a chapter about himself in it?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Yeah.
do that. I think some people are more upset about like there doesn't seem to be an established relationship. That's the thing I hear.
Yeah, I hate that has to even be attention to.
I hate that.
Yeah. All you shippers out there, man, it's not that serious.
Get a
Yeah. It's not touch grass.
Touch
But
grass.
I think the thing I would have liked the most at the end is if they played the original intro to My Hero.
The day has come was in the song. It just was a different actual song. But I do like the first season one.
Yeah, I think that would have brought it home. Because like I watched it, I was like, oh, I take back every bad thing I said about My Hero.
I want to give a W to the fact that I complained about 2 episodes. They didn't show the boy that was in the basement. They did that justice. This is such an important part of My Hero. Because remember when I went on that tangent about how
clock it.
I went on a tangent about how Shigaraki wanted to destroy everything, but no, he should have been trying to destroy a system. Yeah. And he ended up doing that. Successfully, because like the hero system was clearly flawed because it allowed so much room for like villains to like seep through the cracks and then become the worst thing possible. Because this lady originally, but partially because this old woman originally just figured the heroes will take care of this. I don't feel like dealing with this because the heroes were supposed to take on every major threat. She helped Shigaraki go to the worst person possible. She said, I'm sure Hero will come pick this boy up. And the next person to pick him up was the literal demon lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, did you see the way he was looking at her? I'd have left his little ass there too. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like an average person would be like, no. But that's the point of this story. We all need to come through and give a helping hand to someone in need.
You know, that reminds me.
I'm calling CPS.
Kind of this might be kind of a stretch, but it kind of has that Spider-Man origin kind of thing. When Spider-Man he didn't stop the robber, and then Uncle Ben got killed.
Yes,
It's the same kind of George Lucas said, it rhymes. It's kind of the things like if you just let someone else do it when you have the opportunity to stop something or to help someone, but you just say, oh, someone else will handle it.
Yeah, exactly, and then eventually a whole bunch of other people get hurt, right?
Yeah.
And instead of him becoming someone that clearly can destroy things, he ended up being a student in UA, which is like all because she decided to put her hand out.
Yeah,
that's
very full circle.
The full circle, how we became the greatest heroes. She probably saved thousands of lives just by being like, "Kid, take a walk with me."
So once the series is over, understanding my hero, like it's one thing about the show I always notice is like it takes a lot of the greatest elements of like Marvel, DC, and just like molds it together, and also heroes and a little bit of Avatar. But it's definitely a love letter to Western superheroes in a lot of ways. And it does a really good job of incorporating a lot of those elements together.
Yeah, 100%. Horikoshi's manga volume literally are homages to Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literal one-to-ones of like Shigaraki and there's a whole bunch of things. And clearly he has a thing for Spider-Man, Black Whip and Venom Deku. And I can't say enough. He understands enough about comic books and the theming of it that he was able to incorporate it in a way that I have not seen in many Japanese shows.
Yeah.
Fair. I think also the compounding, like to speak to a previous point you made with like the villains kind of getting their way essentially. So I was thinking about Ultra Gravity. I forget her actual superhero name, but all Toga wanted was to be accepted for her power, but she got ostracized because of the nature of her power. So Ultra Gravity making the school to teach kids how to accept their powers from like an elementary school to prevent another Toga from happening. It's just like it's really great storytelling.
If anything, she's one of the most successful after the war. Like her shit is really like affecting all of this.
The culture of Japan, maybe the world.
Yeah.
We got Hawks changing up the hero system for the rankings now. Like this, man, I just can't believe that it's over. It's really what it is.
Yeah,
like,
I do.
like,
I
damn,
do
man.
want more, but I also don't because it's a good ending. It's a good ending. I don't need anything else. Anything else I get after this would be me being greedy.
Yeah.
But like it's honestly one of the few shonen I will say that ended correctly. It ended the way it was supposed to end.
Yes.
There was no ass pullery at the end. The ending makes sense with Deku losing his powers and then him still getting to be with his friends through the use of the cybernetics, essentially, which is something they had been hinting at and growing and developing throughout the series through him. So it's only right that he gets the Iron Man suit, right?
Yeah.
And then we saw the Mark One with All Might, which was big, bulky, which was the literal Mark One suit. And now we get the evolution of that with Deku, which is like the Mark 4 or 5 or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's just like
if anything,
it's just,
he's the Iron Spider.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's literally a full circle story. So honestly, it's a 10 out of 10 ending for me, and that is difficult.
That's difficult. It's crazy. That's difficult.
You got Shields on it. You got May on it. I believe that's her name. Shorty, y'all know who May is. She still don't take her baths, but Bakugo put in the big boy bucks for it. Like it's all everyone who's been there for Deku.
Yeah.
Yes. I feel I love my hero. I cried during the finale when he punched. Also want to point this out. Little thing that I figured out after rewatching the episode where he beats all for one. He didn't break any bones, and he went 100% and then some. He mastered it with his final punch.
Great storytelling. It's like this Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Yu Yu Hakusho,
And
That's it.
DCKO.
Yeah, that's probably it for endings.
Yeah.
I want to say, we got to start talking about other things, but it was a perfect mixture of punching people in the face and heroes doing what they need to do against villains, much like DCKO. But we got heroes punching heroes in the face.
It's a bunch of nature.
Yeah, fuck nature.
Technology.
Basically, this was. Oh my God! This was science versus nature.
Yup.
Oh shit.
Yup. You see my boy. You see my boy blasting it in the face. Pause.
I was gonna say pause. Phrasing.
Nah. Unpause. He was blasting him in the face.
Big facts.
With energy, right?
That's with Cyborg, you never know. It could be with anything.
It's coming out of his hands. That's what I'm saying.
BDE. So.
No, this was cool. I'm gonna be honest with you. It wasn't like I was in love with this. I love the art. The art in Titans issue 30, the DCKO Titan Swamp Thing versus Cyborg was great. They what they've been delivering with DCKO is a fight.
Yeah,
you gonna see niggas crap.
Every time they win, it's have a KO. I keep thinking KO.
Yeah.
Bro.
Facts. But Justin, I wanna echo your point you made a few weeks ago where you were like, this is what I wanted from Ten of Swords.
Yes.
This is exactly what I wanted from Ten of Swords. Like, this is verbatim, but this is doing it in a way that, like, not only is it like fanboys like almost wet dream, because you get to see the highest form of all these characters that you've been following for all these years, but you get to see them fight people that you may not have ever thought about them fighting.
Yeah, for sure. I never saw this as an option. I never even thought about this. Yeah. But God damn it, it was great to see. I mean, look at this panel.
Oof.
He murdered him.
In what situation would it be like feasible that these two would fight to the death multiple times in one issue?
Yeah, and no, I was gonna say he also talks about it in the issue. He was like, this tournament is friends fighting friends, but I never thought I would be in this place, but I have to be in this place.
Yeah, I will say I thought that the dialogue for Cyborg, I'm not reading Titans, so this is actually I'm lying. I read the tie-in because I'm reading all the DCKO tie-ins. A tie-in where they were dealing with Earth because they're protecting Earth right now while the heroes are away and all the villains escaping and whatnot. I don't love the voice of Cyborg in this. It feels robotic, ironically. But this art is so good.
Yeah.
Bro, this art is so good.
I kept looking through all the different cyborgs in that history, like the Teen Titans cyborg right there, the show Teen Titans.
And then you've got the Jeff Johns Ultimate, the Jeff Johns team, the Jeff Johns Justice League.
They even got the Smallville Titan cyborg right there as well.
God bless the artist. Hold on, let me
shout
out, bro.
Yeah, because that's like,
it's a lot.
At least 20 of them.
The only thing I don't want to happen, which I've seen at least in this book and the next one, is it becoming a recurring motif of like, we're here because we have to be here and we're still friends at the end of this and I need to push you to your limits. Like I don't want that to continuously be a thing.
Well, let's wait to get to Jason Todd versus Joker.
I was just going to say, it's not going to be like that for that. For them.
Of course not. No,
so get it back in blood.
Todd is waiting for this for the longest time, and Bruce is here.
Big Red Hood, big bees. Yo,
Pete Woods is the artist, by the way. Pete Woods, you drew your ass off. Thank you, sir. I mean, look at this.
For the culture.
Yeah, that was like.
He literally gets slimed out.
Yeah.
And
blood right there. If I'm assuming it's blood.
Nah, that's corrosive stomach acid.
That's right.
Because he ate him and then was like, oh, parts of you are machine, but there are still human parts.
Yeah.
And human parts can be dissolved. And he dissolved him.
He's like, oh,
What do you mean you got dissolved by stomach acid? What do you mean?
The evil world we live in.
It's nature, man.
And then he has to go up against like a million versions of Swamp Thing because he's the green and he can be everlasting and ever. Realistically, Swamp Thing washes Cyborg.
He should have won this one, but that's not.
Power of friendship, baby.
Yeah, power of friendship.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it also goes back to what I was saying before with the literal power of friendship, where he kind of just like, I trust you more than I trust myself. Nigga, why? What?
and don't forget the part where Cyborg literally uses all the attacks of all of his closest
Yeah.
friends.
Like Starfire, like
Yeah.
ass and
But also this book didn't have the same weight as the Superman book did.
No,
yeah.
Yeah.
Which like I don't know why it didn't. I don't know if I don't care about Cyborg enough, or even like the theatrics weren't. It felt kind of like speed ran. You get what I'm saying? Like it just
I totally agree.
Yeah,
it was like here and then gone.
And
At
I'm
least with
saying, go ahead. I'm sorry, no.
no, you're good, you're good, you're good.
I'm saying this as the person that enjoyed seeing them beat the shit out of each other with incredible artwork. Like,
Yeah.
I would still buy this knowing what I know. But I know what you mean. Like, it feels a little empty and rushed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it left me wanting more.
Yeah.
Because there was no like thematic depth to the story unless you had been reading Titans the entire time.
I'm not reading Titans.
Not at all. But it also makes sense why this is Titans 30 and not a tie-in separate from everything like the Harley and Zatanna book.
Oh, I didn't think about
Because this is made for if you have been reading Titans the entire time, this is the culmination of that story. And they also bring back Grail at the end.
Yes. W to Grail. For those of you guys who don't know, Grail is literally Darkseid's daughter, who is half Amazonian.
Would not pull out.
I get it.
Glaze with cervix like a donut, for real, for real.
Well, you know, first time you see her, he's actually trying to murder her. That's a whole other conversation. Listen, Jeff John's Justice League run is so slept on.
Nothing wrong with a little murder glaze.
Yeah, a little murder glaze, you know? Death by snoo snoo and all that.
Speaking of death, more death came in this book. Harley Quinn versus Zatanna.
Can I glaze this book real quick?
Go ahead. Go off, King.
Boy, howdy. At the start of the fight, this is the most Harley Quinn shit I've ever seen in my life. At the start of the fight, Harley is talking to Zatanna. Harley has her little hammer situation, and she's like, yo, you got your powers. That's cool. And then like Zatanna's trying to be like peaceful. She's like, all right, well, I guess we gotta fight. We got all this dark shit. And Harley pops her in the throat with the back of the hammer. Cause she's like, oh, well, you can't use the backwards magic bullshit. Cause I just hit you in the throat. And now you can't talk. Run for your life. And she like it's the most Harley Quinn shit I've ever seen in my life.
It's a smart tactic.
It's a smart tactic because she's like, yeah, you know, we're friends, but guess what? Now you can't talk, so now you can't do shit. Run me them hands. And Zatanna's like, oh, and tries to like run away or whatever. But Harley does end up popping Zatanna because Harley's like, yo, you can't use your magic. We got to fight with our physical hands. And I know you can't fight. I know you can't fight. You've never been to a real street fight before. All you got is your backwards words. And you don't got that no more. So I'm going to hit you with my hammer. And she does it. It's just it's the most Harley Quinn shit I've ever seen.
Bro, I thoroughly enjoyed this book. Thoroughly. Everyone was characterized great. The dialogue was snippy. The art was great as well. And seeing like we need more villains to be seen in this because Harley Quinn slimed her out with so much ease.
Mm-hmm.
And then she was still mad about it. And slimed her out so bad that listen, she's stabbing her. Zatanna had to start pulling her hair like, bitch, stop. It was listen.
This was a street.
Yeah, now the panel before this one, Zatanna is like, Harley's like, yeah, fight me for real. So Zatanna stabs her in the leg, and then Harley's like, oh, word, takes the thing out that she stabbed her with, and then stabs her in the leg, and it's like, yeah, you like that, you goofy bitch. What? What are we talking about here?
And then I'm gonna have to put this in post. Zatanna actually gets so mad that some dark magic kind of seeps into her. You see her eyes kind of go black.
Yeah.
And she spazzes out real quick and literally just breaks her neck.
Yeah. So one of the things that Zatanna was saying before, she was like, this fight is unfair for me to have to fight you. And Harley was like, the fuck you mean unfair? You're a wizard. You're the strongest sorcerer on the planet. And I do jumping jacks.
Yeah.
This fight is unfair for me.
Yeah. And then remember, this is the craziest part about all this. The way that these fights keep interesting is that they can choose multiversal versions of themselves after they die. But Harley Quinn is breaking the fourth wall constantly. So she's like, I'm sure there's like a version out there that can use magic, right?
right.
Bro. So she literally makes a magic version of herself that makes a magic block.
Yeah.
She's pulling a gun out of her head.
The section before that, so Harley pulls up in like the Magic Girl outfit, and Zatanna's like, "What are you gonna do? Pull a rabbit out of a hat?" And she was like, "Nah," and pulls that thing out. What? When I tell you again, like I said, this is the most Harley Quinn shit I've ever seen. How do you get magic, and the first thing she does is pull out a Glock?
Just introduced ultimate. I call it the ultimate, but yeah, alternate universe version of herself right then and there.
Yep.
With the Glock. I love it.
Of course, in the end, this is where things also get interesting for me, because after you win, that dark side energy seeps into you a little bit. And Zatanna, she felt a little bit, and she powered up real quick and then murked Harley Quinn.
Yeah, Harley was also pushing her throughout the fight of like, use your real power, because you're gonna. And this is one of the reasons why I said what I said before about the Swamp Thing and Cyborg fight, because their whole thing was, I'm doing this to push you so you can win the tournament because somebody at Pure Heart needs to win it. But it was the same thing with Harley being like, this fight was fucking stupid. Of course I'm not gonna beat you, but I need you to use your real power. Which was also the motif of the Superman Captain Atom fight in a different way, but it was the same thing.
Yes.
God, man, I can't wait to read this Aquaman one. He's my boy gonna win. He gonna win it all. I'm calling
the
it
whole
now.
tournament.
Yeah,
Aquaman.
That's what I'm saying. My boy gonna win it. He gonna win it all,
Aquaman.
just like Curry. Yes.
Jason Momoa.
Realize is Curry.
Aquaman that boy now. Hold on, Aquaman that boy.
That was a bar. I'm gonna give you that. That was a bar.
Aquaman really that boy.
Second best ass probably in comics.
Okay.
What?
I said okay. I mean, we could take bets.
I said second best ass in comics. my origin.
Dick, Aquaman, Zatanna.
Yeah, it's gotta be Dick.
Absolute Zatanna. Sorry, Dick, Aquaman, absolute Zatanna.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Shout out to Grayson and Fatty.
Yeah, I mean the Harley Quinn show. They showed he has an ass.
Harley Quinn ain't got no. Never mind.
I'm talking about Harley Quinn show. They're making jokes about Dick Grayson's ass.
He's been identified in canon and universe because of his ass while he's in a superhero costume.
Yeah.
And in the DC Marvel tie-in, X-23 mentions it.
His ass was poking out further than hers. I seen a panel. All right.
I mean, when you got it, you got it.
When you got it, you got it. This week, guys, we really want to switch things up a little bit. We've been talking about so many comics, so many anime. But we read a lot of manga. So, in the spirit of
we get to it,
my favorite anime of all time, we want to talk about his son, who clearly has so much more aura.
Bruh.
Our nigga Boruto. I'm sure you guys have seen these images all week.
Look at that lean.
Yeah. As of the recording of this video today, this officially dropped on the Shonen app, and when I got word that we was doing the manga tour, I was like, oh yeah, this is a layup. This is easily the first thing to talk about.
If you can't tell, Phil is a huge fan of Boruto.
But nah, right? Two Blue Vortex is, and even you said, Phil, that you heard, the more glamoring things about it now that it's Two Blue Vortex. Now that it's the Shippuden of Boruto, and it's not the actual, anime with mostly 60-70% filler, probably even a wilder more count than that, which is even crazier. Nah, this is like manga. This is the real story of what they're trying to adapt when they come back from the season. This nigga Boruto is still a fugitive. We got Shikamaru as the villain 8th. He is no longer under omnipotence. So he is aware that Boruto is not Kawaki and vice versa. And in lore, he's helping Boruto, effectively save the leaf here in this issue because the divine trees pull up. They pull up like pain, like, yo, you done took out a couple of us, you and Kawaki. They both just OR farming, just slaughtering. There's a couple of non-word panels. They're just them R farming, and then Hiyamari comes in with Team 10. Like they're ready to go. This is here.
We're here now.
It's doing so good, bro. Yeah, man. I can't. And then they had a little plot point as well with actually started off the chapter with Baruto going to Momoshiki like, yo, you can have my body, just give me the help I need for this. And he's like, I know what you're trying to do. You're gonna have Kawaki come up on it afterwards, which may have set up the prologue for the whole I'm gonna send you where I sent the seventh, how they're fighting in the beginning, first episode, flash forward back of Baruto. So that kind of sets up the Baruto and Kawaki thing too. So this is not necessarily a starting point for anyone who's on here on the screen looking for Baruto. They're already knowing the two blow vortex greatness. So
I think
yeah.
I think all you have to do really is read the last 3 chapters before the time skip and get into this, and you're gonna have the ride of your life. Bro, when for all you guys who don't know, in the last 3 issues, Kawaki pulls off the Shinjutsu, where basically the whole world thinks that Boruto is Kawaki and Kawaki is Naruto's son, and he traps Naruto to help him.
Which he is.
All right. And it's just such a crazy dynamic because, like Desmond said earlier, Boruto is a fugitive. Niggas is trying to kill him on sight. They think they can kill the Hokage. There's no words for this nigga. All right. So he's really it's him versus the world. And on top of that, I don't know if we talked about this before we started recording the podcast proper. Kawaki represents Naruto fans.
Yeah. Oh.
Kishimoto wanted to move on from Naruto. It didn't happen like that. He wanted to be done with Naruto as a character because he wrote everything he wanted to write with him. It didn't happen like that.
He can't let go.
Can't let go. You guys remember last week when I said, yo, Neji was supposed to die, Rock Lee was supposed to die, and the editors was like, no, keep him. And Kishimoto was like, okay, I'm just going to sideline them the rest of the fucking story. That's what's happening with Boruto. He wanted to move on. They don't. He's making Kawaki essentially what the rest of the fans are. Like, we love Naruto so much, preserve him forever. So they're preserving him in the worst way possible because he's not supposed to be in the story anymore. This nigga Naruto is quite literally locked up in a different dimension where he can't be moved, touched, or aged because some psychopath that doesn't want to progress wants to keep him there to make himself feel better.
I would like to think that level of thematic storytelling is why Naruto is sealed away. However,
I'm listening.
Kishimoto is not the, how do I word this? In terms of like foresight for planning for the end, he's not exactly the most like putting that thought forward. You get what I'm saying? He's kind of like,
you said the don't know how to foreshadow.
He don't.
Is he just going by
Black Zetsu? What?
Is he going
How do you hype up? How do you hype up Madara the entire series and then have him get killed by someone that you hadn't even introduced, and then introduce aliens at the whole nother thing? Yeah. But my point is like that would be a great thing if that were if it was like a meta contextual thing, that would be dope. However,
he's not writing it, I don't believe.
Yes, he is.
Oh, I thought it was like a
dream. He got back on? He got back on as a writer?
Yeah. Money, nigga. What money? This series prints money. But I think I think the thing is that he needed to remove Naruto and Sasuke from the story because it's the Superman complex, right? How do you write a story if Superman is in the story? If you have somebody who is effectively a nuke who can solve any problem at any time, how do you write an effective story without doing like ass pullery situations? You have to. It's the Gojo situation. You have to remove him from the story. The nigga's too
Well,
strong.
But Naruto doesn't have the night tail anymore.
he's significantly weaker. Both of them are
Nope,
like.
but his daughter got it. Y'all
Yeah.
need to read Two Blue Vortex.
Yeah,
You can
this
Yes,
is
go
I
read
why
that
know,
next
but
to
that hold on, hold on, hold on,
anime.
wait. But that's my you effectively make him weaker and then you remove him from the story.
that's why we can just differ on this. I
Yeah.
have faith in Kishimoto because he had so much time to ruminate over this. That when he finally got back to the story, he had things to say. I know people shit on Samurai #8. I thought it was a great story. Not great, but I thought it was just fine.
It
And
wasn't bad.
because it wasn't Naruto though, it got so much hate.
Yeah.
The first chapter of the book, I forget the main character's name. Sorry about that. But he literally has to be strapped to these things to keep him alive, and he's having a horrible life. And it is so clearly an allegory for how Kishimoto was strapped to Shonen Jump and having to do a weekly manga and draw it and write it himself. And then when he finally broke free of those chains, he lived a whole second life, right?
Metaphors.
Yeah.
He's had so much time to think about the past like 10, 15 years that I genuinely do believe that he wants to express it in ways through the story that we get to see it and he doesn't have to say it out loud.
I mean,
like no mangaka once should say, "I'm tired of drawing weekly. Fuck you, niggas."
Yeah.
So he just makes us think about it.
But how many fans are actually going to take notice of that?
I think the general manga fandom has a problem with story comprehension.
Oh, okay.
So he can say what he wants in your face, and you niggas won't know.
Yeah, I want to say and I want to hope that that's why the things that have happened in Boruto have happened the way that they've happened, and not necessarily because they're trying to fill in spaces and fill in gaps.
You don't think that it's just a little bit everything I said about preserving Naruto in a way that's like unnatural and kind of gross, and Boruto being the literal successor, like the sign of moving forward, and the whole world turning on him for it is
no. I hear you, and I said if that were the case,
yeah,
that would be great thematic meta storytelling. If that is the case, yes, and I hope that it is because I like Naruto. Yeah. I want to like Boruto. Well, just the anime soured it for me, and the manga is just like okay.
And let me cut you some mail because those first 12 months when they recap the movie, just because Kishimoto wanted to do a manga version of the movie, and these niggas let him, kind of crazy.
Yeah. Again, I want progression in the story, and I get that that's what we're getting, but we're still rehashing I couldn't tell you where the story is going. Before before with Naruto, I could tell you it was leading towards a war. Like everything was heading towards a war at some point. So when I say what is the overall where is the story heading, you can see all of that stuff in Shippuden. You can see it heading that way in Shippuden without having to outline it specifically. There are elements of it heading towards a war.
All right.
That's where we're headed to the fourth great ninja war. Right. Justin, go ahead.
I will say we have to be fair to the story. We should all read a little bit more of the story before we make assumptions, right? Now, I really do believe that the ultimate goal is to show this new generation the natural progression of something, war against the twisted, non-natural things being created, like these false tree demons, essentially. I forget the proper name for them, that are sprouting up, trying to literally absorb and take over main characters and side characters that we've been following for years, so they can reimagine them in their image. I think that's the meta thing that we're going for here. Like Kishimoto was like, I had a vision and I want to follow the natural story progression, and I want you guys to see that this unnatural version, this fanfare, this fanfic that you guys want to do versus how things actually progress in life isn't going to work. You will rail against it, you will fight against it, but eventually true progression and actual organic storytelling will prevail. So
okay, that makes sense.
yeah, and by the way, like the final war, like they've been hinting about this forever. The aliens are coming. They're coming down. It's coming. All of them.
Yeah.
That's happening.
Okay, that makes sense.
All right. Let's lighten things up here a little bit. Choujin X. I know you said you don't have too much to talk about it, but
yeah,
please,
I only have too much. It's from the mangaka who made Tokyo Ghoul. It's honestly bombastic ass art. So I would say read it. Give it a read. Give it a solid read through. There are parts of it that are okay, some parts of it that are better than others, but like
that nigga's drawing and writing it again, right?
Yeah. It's honestly worth a solid take.
I believe you. That nigga needs to stop because I know that he literally takes months off at a time.
Yeah. There's a lot of gaps.
Yeah, that's too much. Like you know that you should have at least a schedule. If you're gonna do it monthly, do it monthly. If you're gonna do it like weekly, do it weekly. Do it bi-weekly. Whatever it takes. Just have it come out consistently. It's hard for someone to connect.
There is one manga I do want to talk about that I forgot to mention before. It's called Seraph of the End. And you can throw that in post, but pretty much there was an anime adaptation in 2016, I believe. It only got 2 seasons, but pretty much humans are experimenting with trying to summon angels and demons, and they ended up creating a virus that wiped out 90% of the population on Earth. And then the vampires not having a substantial like food source became the dominant resource on Earth. Became the dominant like fixture on Earth. And now you have the Japanese Imperial Army fighting the vampires and also fighting these things called something of John, but basically like monsters, pretty much. What happened, the power system in Seraph of the End is that you make a contract with the demon, but you have to subjugate it first. And they manifest in different ways. Like one dude gets 2 guns, another lady she gets a scythe. The main character he just gets like the generic anime protagonist sword situation. But all in all, where the anime ended, the manga does continue to go, and it is actually still ongoing. So Seraph of the End is a good one.
Like one chapter every like 2-3 months, right? Something crazy like that.
Yeah. But it's still honestly, I've been reading it since 2020. I picked it back up and it's hasn't disappointed.
All right.
I would love the anime to pick it back up, but media literacy and all that.
No, I definitely watched the anime and was very pleased with it. Hopefully they animate it again. I think that would be a great pickup.
Yeah.
One thing I do expect to get animated is this Ichi the Witch. Great. So good. Quick synopsis. Ichi. Little nigga in the woods. He is constantly killing shit. He was raised alone, so he's a hunter. He eats what he hunts. Period. There's these things in the world called magics. They're magical beasts. They wreak havoc. In this world, witches kill the magics. Only women are born witches. Ho, ho, ho. But this nigga comes across a magic that can only be killed by men. So there's this weird loophole that he goes through, and bada bing, bada boom, my man becomes a witch, and it tears the whole world upside down. This is the thing that he kills.
Jesus Christ.
He kills it because he's a hunter. He's like, that's just by nature. He's a hunter. There's several panels and several situations in this book in which his hunting skills and his hunting prowess is the reason why he lives. And I think Desmond will appreciate this. Things are leading up to a giant confrontation with a magic known as the World Hater.
The World Hater.
Oh, there you go. We need more of us.
He is, whatever you want to call, has a fucked up type of magic that I'm going to have to put a panel up. It like deadifies the world that he touches.
What the fuck?
It's very, very creepy. And the first time that Ichi runs into him, he can sense that it's an apex predator and immediately tries to kill him. His body moves before his mind does. And
That's a dude though, isn't it?
you tell me.
That's a
Androgynous?
trap. That's a trap right there. That's what that is.
I respect all genders. And it's a magic, so we don't know if it even has a gender. It's beautifully, beautifully drawn. It's a different artist and writer. And on top of that, it's just really enjoyable, fast-paced. You can have more than one magic. So when you beat a magic, you can take it, and it's like basically like having a Pokemon. You can draw upon his power whenever you want. And this is a person with countless magics. Her name is Discars. She is that fucking girl. All right.
She looks crazy.
She is crazy powerful. She's the Gojo of this world. There's a panel where they ask her, how many magics do you have? She said, I lost count.
There's nothing behind those eyes but malice.
And she uses malice well. I'm simplifying the story like a shit ton, but it's a very popular book right now. It's hot as fish grease, and it's gonna get its anime soon. It's coming.
It's pretty short, 63 chapters so far.
Yeah.
A volume a week. Y'all get to about a volume a week. By the time you caught up, myself included with all this, I'm sure the anime will be out. Very sure.
I hope so. I suggest it to everyone. But something we do know is getting an anime and has unprecedented hype is something that I think everyone knows about. The Big K. Kagurabachi. Phil, go off because I'm not caught up yet. I'm slowly getting to it.
So pretty much Kagurabachi is the story about there was a warring period in Japan. I'm pretty sure they're in Japan. The swordsmith made 6 magic swords, basically. There are people who are sorcerers who can use magic. He was a sorcerer as well. He made 6 magic swords. These swords, each one of them is effectively a nuke, right? And they each have different powers and they each do different things. He basically accosted to like a life of peace with his son to just make swords and make katanas. And then he is murdered. When he is murdered, the 6 swords are then given to to a group of sorcerers who pretty much want to use them for their own nefarious purposes or whatever. But the dude, he made a 7th sword for his son. And his son is now I forget the name of his son. I can't pronounce it, but he's used I want to say Chozo, but I don't think that's it. He's using it to then get his get back on the people who have the 6 swords and the ones who murdered his father. So not only is it like magic, but it's samurais, and it's also a revenge story, all wrapped into one. And like the power system, I'm still kind of figuring. It's almost like not JJK levels of convoluted, but like it's not super complex, but it's not overtly explained what the power system is. It's one of those things like as you read it, you figure it out as people use their powers and expand on what their powers is.
Sounds
like
a super power revenge story.
Yeah, for sure. I'm here for it. I'm like, I believe I'm at like after like 60, not volume 60, but like chapter 60. So
listen, this is gonna be big, man. We all know it's gonna be big too because the anime is coming. I told you Union Arena is going to have a Kagurabachi expansion. Huh? It's still a fucking manga.
For now. But it's cool, it's beautifully drawn. Honestly, 10 out of 10. It is going to be like when it comes out, I feel like it's going to do the same numbers that Gachiakuta is doing. Because it's the same feel. It's dark, it's gritty, but it's also very wholesome in a sense of like the main character is just trying to get his get back. And everybody loves a revenge story.
Everybody. I'm excited, man. I'm slowly catching up, and I want to be able to eventually talk about this shit weekly with you because people read the shit out of this, and I want to be part of the hype train. Because I'm a basic bitch.
Gotta be with the cool kids.
Speaking of anime, we wanted to talk about some things going on with Japan and the AI dubbing.
Oh yeah. So there was this. I'm sorry, this Chris. There was a news article. If you guys haven't read it or anything about it, I learned about that. There's a company like called 11 Labs. They're working with a couple of Japanese voice actors where they want to basically they're getting they got a couple of famous ones who did voices for like Scar from Full Metal Alchemist, who also did All Might as well. They're getting a contract where they're getting them to basically it's basically protecting their rights as voice actors, but they're use their voices to do AI dubs, basically using their voice but converting it to different languages. So instead of having an American dub voice actor, they'll probably have the Japanese voice actor, but they want to use AI to change the language. They already have it on YouTube, where some video could be. I saw a video of a woman talking where she's speaking different languages, but she only speaks English, but they're using AI to convert her to saying different languages, lip syncing and everything. So if they get that through, that I think can be problematic because that could, erode a lot of jobs away from the voice acting.
Oh no, listen, the dub community in America is cooked. It's over, done.
It's America.
Yeah.
The world.
Yeah, for sure, across the world. I feel sorry for the niggas over there in India or whatever. Over here, it's done for fucking sure. You think Crunchyroll is gonna budge on that for a second?
Yeah,
they're gonna totally go in on that.
Keep in mind, this is in danger for Japanese voice actors too. Imagine the voice of the American voice actor sounds good, but sounds better than for a particular character, and they want to bring that character over to Japan and reverse that.
I think the problem is that you're going to like with the whole we talked about this last week with Banana Fish.
Yeah.
And how that was just absolute dog water in terms of like a voice dub.
Yeah.
But when you have something that like the Japanese and you just translate it over and use the AI app, you lose the nuance like what we got with Jabber.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that whole thing is just the virtue of him being a black voice actor and him speaking directly from being like a black person, essentially.
Yeah. Yes.
If you just take the Japanese voice and then just make it English, you lose the nuance of that.
Yeah, exactly.
And I feel like you'll start to see more and more of that. If you ever want to see a great dub, and by great I mean terrible, but it's also so terrible that it's great, like watching a dumpster fire with fireworks in it, look up Ghost Stories, the Ghost Stories dub.
I figured you'd see that one.
It is bad, but it's so bad that it's good, but it's really, really bad.
The anime didn't
but
have
it's like that's the thing that you lose. You lose the character, you lose the personality when you do an AI dubbing because the AI doesn't have, and for lack of a better term, it doesn't have a soul.
And the way this works is that they were just going to use they weren't going to have the AI rewrite it. It was just basically just translating what they say in Japanese into English. So they'll still have their cadence and their tone, but it'll just be translating it in English or whatever language you're going to use. But what it does is it erases jobs for any dub voice acting, and you might have the Japanese, but it can backfire on Japanese voice actors as well. Like I'm saying, like imagine there's a character who's like Keith Davis. And they love Keith Davis' voice, but he doesn't speak Japanese. To get him in this contract, and they have him speaking lines, and they translate into Japanese.
Well, that's them whole ass niggas' faults. If they want to sign a dotted line, dumb as hell. Dumb as hell. Listen, you niggas gotta stop buying all in the AI. Yeah. All you niggas online talking about, yo, I don't need to learn how to draw. I've got AI. Kick rocks. Take a long walk into somewhere where you can get hurt very quickly. You niggas are stupid. All right, we need things to be made by people. AI just like aggregates a whole bunch of things that people make. If people stop creating, we stop getting new shit. Stop.
They're pushing AI mostly to, instead of being used as a tool to help people, they're using it to replace people.
Yeah, which is not good.
Yeah, there's no other reason to use it other than to replace because it's cheaper.
Yeah, because it's
like.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Oh no, I would just keep continuing to say I wasn't really gonna say anything really important. Go ahead.
I'm gonna play this. Fuck AI.
Yeah, basically, but like the whole purpose of using AI automation is the same reason why we stopped using factory workers and now we use machines for factories because it's cheaper. That's the companies don't care about the artistic integrity of the thing that they're doing. Yeah. Their thing is, what is my bottom dollar and how can I save money to make more money?
Yeah, and this is always
which is
for this.
terrible, but it's the nature of like capitalism.
Yeah, and this
We're in the stages now, baby.
and this is like
shout out the late stage capitalism, man. But the thing about it is the problem that you're gonna find is that when I see a video is AI, or I hear it has an AI voice, or I see something that has a glimpse of AI in it, swipe instantly. I don't even watch it. I don't entertain it. There's no world where I watch it because I don't fuck with AI to that degree.
And the thing about it is that with this kind of technology, when they start replacing this, like so far, I don't have any heard anything from the voice acting community, but of any particular news of local ones who've said anything, because it still seems a little far off. But far off could be like a year. So
if them niggas sign on down the line, fuck them. They're stupid.
Yeah.
We gotta stop cutting bail for dumb niggas that sign bad contracts.
Yeah, and
they're selling out your industry. Like there is no middleman for that. There's no middle ground. Like they're selling out your industry and you're like this for a couple $.
Yeah.
So you can make no money anymore.
And I think there should be these solidarity with these voice actors across the world, because this affects everyone's job. And for them to say, well, yeah, we're signing off that protects our voices, but like you're right, like the voice actor for Jabba or the guy who does Hawks and
that's the same person.
Oh, it is?
Jabba and Hawks are the same person.
Oh yeah, right, it is. Okay. Okay, what about the woman who plays what's her name in and Gachiakuta, the black woman? I forgot her name.
Simeon?
Yeah, Simeon. She's a black female voice actress as well.
Yes.
So if that's the case, people will lose their jobs this way. And then who's to say that they don't archive these voices, and when the technology,
they will 100% archive.
And they will.
Long story short,
they will.
Stop.
Yeah.
You niggas gotta stop. It's in your hands. Stop.
Yeah.
Just use AI to cheat on your fucking papers for school
or resumes for jobs.
Yeah. The thing I'm surprised that I haven't seen, and I hate that I want to say this because I don't want to put this out into the universe because stuff. The fact that, like, remember when they did that hologram Tupac?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The fact that they haven't done that but made new songs using AI.
They have.
You get what I'm saying? Like they haven't done like a full.
They've already done that to a certain degree.
Yeah. Well, they can just monetize it more quickly.
Yeah.
We're still stuff besides anime manga stuff, so we're gonna leave all that alone.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
You niggas need to stop.
Yeah.
On a much brighter note, I am very happy with DCKO, and I'd like to talk about recommendations for your guys' week.
Recommendations. My recommendation, Kagurabachi. Read it, like it, love it. It's next up.
Dig it.
Go ahead and recommend Boruto 2 Blue Vortex. Don't remember the chapter, the latest one. Go on the Shonen Jump app. Pay the $2. It's a good ass month. $2. Read up as much as you can. You can also read Spy Family on there.
We forgot to talk about that. I'm sorry. My bad.
It's all good.
Sorry, bro.
It's all good.
I guess me.
Yeah.
Oh, well, so far I've been reading Skybound books. I've been reading the GFO one. That's pretty good, and the Transformers one's actually doing pretty good as well.
You said Sky Bombers?
Skybound. Sorry, just Skybound.
Oh. He was almost there, man. He was almost there.
Funny.
Yeah.
No, I'm about to trademark that actually.
Something what birds do, but also Dan to Dan I've been reading as well, which I'm catching up to. That is really good. But yeah. G.I. Joe and Transformers Skybound is really good. There's been a lot of good comic books in the industry right now. So like a little too many to talk about, really. Just been hitting all cylinders, I think. Marvel's doing okay.
Them niggas suck. Listen, Harley Quinn versus Zatanna. That is my pick of the week. This is my recommendation. This was so fun. The art was energetic. I loved it. DCKO is just doing so much for me. I can't say enough about it. Go read this. Go read this event. Fun fact, I took Zoe to Coliseum Comics. He wanted to pick up some books, and he actually won a certificate, so he basically bought those comics for free.
Oh, wow.
Oh, shout out to Zoe.
And the dude was so hype in the countertop. He was like, because he wanted to buy the Captain Atom book. He was like, you need to read DCKO 1 and 2. I'm like, I'm serious. Blah, blah. And I'm sitting next to him like, damn, nigga, like.
Was he like Tom Cruise excited jumping on the counter?
He was super excited. But like, that's the excitement that the line is bringing right now. Like, people just can't get enough of talking about this. Hence dots and lines.
Yeah.
Can't wait for Aquaman and Hawkman to be on the DC Ultra because that's my boy, man. He gonna win it all. Just like Oregon.
Speaking of absolute, have you guys seen what are your thoughts on the absolute Zatanna and everything else? Any opinions?
We will not talk about that because that issue is not going to be out yet.
You talking about Wonder Woman 15? How you spoiling the show already? See, we got it. All right, we gotta go. We got it.
Watch this. Damn it.
We gotta leave.
Even though I'm catching on.
Oh,
all right. That was another grand episode of Dots and Lines. Thank you for watching us. We'll be back again next week. We will be recording, and we're gonna have an episode out Christmas week, so don't worry about that. Okay, bye.
Can we move now?
Nigga.